Jolly Roger Bay, plundering a sunken ship. Yeah, I'm no speedrunner, but I've seen some crazy... Oh, okay. I was like, I did not just fall through the level, did I?
I've never been one to do speedruns, partially because I'm no good at speedruns, and second because I just don't find any joy.
Well, it's kind of like I don't feel like spending the time to do this. Nothing against speedrunning, because, you know, it's like, you know, if you want to play the game as fast as possible and figure out the most efficient way to break it and beat it and stuff, okay, like, more power to you. And sometimes it can be pretty impressive what you find, but...
Like, I can't decide if it's an interesting... It's almost like an interesting, if you understand what I'm saying, like an interesting mechanical interpretation of the game.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Because there's multiple ways to play a game.
Exactly. But I don't know, I guess it's just, I don't know, it's just not for me. I don't know, I'm so plot-oriented, which I guess...
Which is weird, because you're still... It seems like you're still pretty okay with this game.
No, yeah, it's fine. I mean, I kind of...
Like, mechanics can't stand in for the game, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
They can stand for themselves perfectly fine. I mean, I've been playing this kind of stuff since I was little.
Yeah.
The eels, they brought those eels back, I think, in Galaxy for a couple of the beach levels.
Yeah.
The more we talk about Galaxy, the more I wish I still had it. But, I don't know, they were just as creepy in the later games as they are in these.
I'm trying to remember what I need to do for this level.
The underwater music, though, in like the beach levels in Galaxy was so neat because it's like the minute you went underwater, it was playing the same... It was the same song, but it would play when you were up above water, except it would slow it down and give it kind of a...
Okay, that was a bad idea.
I don't know how to describe it, like almost a... I don't know, like, they just made it seem like it's the way the song would sound if you were literally underwater.
Oh, yeah, they would have the distorted effect.
Yeah, and it was just, I don't know, it was really cool. The music was really good in Galaxy, though.
Yeah, like, I've never seen Mario games have, like, bad music.
Yeah. That's something I just never hear anybody really say about Galaxy, because it really does have good music.
Yeah, like Gusty Gardens, I think it was.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like that one,
with all the vines and whatever.
Yeah,
that's the one.
Okay, these chests have to be opened in a certain order, I think. I have sunken treasure here.
23 is number 1. The captain.
If only it was. Ow. Alright, that one's 1. That one's 2. Is it this one? Yeah, I was right. 4.
First try.
Nah, it technically wasn't my first try. I ran into the chest once, remember?
Yeah. Whatever.
I still got it. I still got it, you know. Well, that was the 3rd star to get, though, so, you know. That's another weirdness about it, is you can get stars later on, but you can't get to the star after it. Like, I can't get star number 4 even though I have star 3. You have to get all of them beforehand. And that's kind of the thing, is I can't remember how to get this one off the top of my head. But, like, you were talking about music changing, like, when you go underwater and stuff. Banjo-Kazooie kind of does the same thing. Like, it, like Grant Kirkhope was talking about MIDI channel fading, and you just have the same version of the song with different instrumentation and perhaps like changes on the rhythm and the tempo and stuff.
Yeah.
How do I get you out of there? Am I supposed to? Is there just like a hole in the side of the ship somewhere? I can't fucking remember.
What? He just...
Oh, did he just leave?
Yeah, he just came out.
Oh, okay. I'll do it. I'll take that, you know. There we go. Oh, shit. I gotta get coins fast. Give me that air.
Or air.
Sonic. This is a pretty... Ow. Fuck.
You know, I don't think I've ever played a single Sonic game.
Ow. Shit. Really?
I'm trying to think.
Oh shit, I'm gonna die.
Why won't it let you open it?
I have to open them in order, just like the fucking treasure chest.
What is it with the order? Jesus.
It's like, who cares? You know, like... Okay, I gotta open
Pirates
that one back there.
don't have the means to do this.
Electrify their treasure chests, you know?
A wooden treasure chest of all things.
It's got metal parts, but even so, you know?
Yeah, you know what I mean. That's not built for circuitry.
Not to mention, like, how would it survive underwater like this?
Oh no, it's just... Thanks, Nintendo.
Yes, thank you for
making me believe in the impossible, even when it's asinine.
Now that I think about it, wasn't, like, pirates hiding treasure chests, like, a load of crap, too? Because it's like... If this was a valid retirement plan, a bunch of pirates would have done it instead of just, like, Captain Kidd.
Yeah, well, it's like, piracy itself was just not a good plan.
Well, yeah, you're on the ocean alone on a boat and everyone else is gunning for you.
And you're against everyone, really, when it comes down to it.
Oh god, what the... Oh god! Okay, we just emptied the water out of it. Okay, I'm gonna swim as far as I can so I don't have to slide around on the ship. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you can crawl, I forgot. And it looks stupid when you go on certain ledges. But yeah, it's like piracy was kind of like... This is not a good retirement plan. But then a lot of people did it because they were press ganged.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, a lot of the crew, they didn't have a choice.
They didn't have a choice. The British Navy was like, you know, we need sailors. You're serving. You know, come on. And then they're like, what?
Yeah.
And then they would be just forced onto the ship after being knocked unconscious.
You would get, like, privateers, too, and, you know, they would even have permission. They'd be like, okay, we want you to go, like, take out these French ships. Or these Spanish ships. And they're like, alright. And then when the need was no longer there, they'd be like, you're outlaws.
It's like, thanks, this letter of marque I have is worthless. Is it Marquis or Mark or?
I think it's Mark. Letters of Mark.
Yeah. It's spelled M-A-R-Q-U-E, by the way. It's not just like some guy named Mark gave out letters or anything.
Some dude.
Can the eel come out to play? Yeah.
Playing with eels.
Yeah, I don't like... Eels are like water snakes, and they move faster than actual snakes.
I was about to ask you a minute ago, like, what's creepier, snakes or eels?
Eels, because they can actually be electrified.
Yeah.
That scares me. There's not many creatures that can just harness the natural elements like that. You know?
It's really just bizarre when you think about it.
Like, there's not many creatures that can actually, like, I'm gonna spit fire at you and be like, "Ah!" and then be like a spray of fire, and I'm like, oh my god. Like, that would be frightening, you know? Okay, there's a star in there, but the question is, can I get to it? And the answer is no, I cannot. I gotta get these...
My only weakness.
I gotta get the eel to come out to play.
Oh.
Eel, come out and play, yay!
Freaking me out.
Yeah, I don't find it that creepy, but it's still kind of like, I go away.
Yeah, this is like one of the creepiest things in video games. It's like large things with teeth and big bodies of water.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember, how do I get to that star? Because the water's just pushing me away. Oh, it's on the tail of the eel. That's what I gotta do. So yeah, you touch it, and then...
Oh, wow.
Yes, this game is like a horror game where you have to go up to things that you don't want to touch.
Yeah.
Yay, I did it! I won! Yay! Let's go in there some more. I haven't unlocked the basement yet, even though I'm supposed to. Because you get the key, and they're like, okay, it doesn't work on the second floor door, so... must be the whatchamacallit, right? Oh, there's the bomb. I can unlock the cannon. Awesome. Red bombs for some reason, or pink bombs, I guess I should say, are your friends. They unlock cannons for you. Gibberish talk.
That's the language they speak.
If you could have gibberish talk language, what would your gibberish sound be?
Probably record scratches.
So you talk like the King of Cosmos?
Yeah. No, that's exactly what I was thinking.
I don't like the King of Cosmos. He's an asshole.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you're supposed to like him.
This is true, you know, like how...
Like, nothing you do is good enough for him. If you play Katamari, you get a perfect 100 on levels.
Yeah, it's too small.
Yeah, and he's still just like, could have been better.
You know, like, thanks, Dad. You think the prince will have, like, dad issues or something afterwards?
Oh, yeah. One of my brother's friends, he got him to play Katamari, and this guy's like, he's just like a completionist.
Oh god, that's a bad idea for Katamari.
Yeah, and he's really all about, like, you know, performing really well in a video game, and all he ever got out of the King of the Cosmos was all this just like...
You're a piece of shit, I don't know why you're around.
Well, and my brother said, like, he let him borrow it, and then he said he played it for, like, an hour, and then about an hour later, he came storming into his room and threw the game on his bed and said, I'm never touching this again.
It's just like, oh, fuck you too. Oh, snap, shell, give me.
You can scoot around on that.
Kind of, actually, yeah. Even though you're underwater, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, jet propulsion.
Yeah, it's... Grab it. There we go. Fuck!
That's amazingly difficult.
But yeah, you get it and you can swim faster in a direction. That's like, alright, yay. Woohoo. Alright, okay.
The logic is so strange in this level.
Alright.
Like, swim around and lose health, but then you come back to the surface and breathe and you get it all back.
Yeah, like that's where the health from swimming thing comes from.
So why can't we do that in other levels?
The reason that happened is in the system they just used the health bar to be the same as your breath bar.
Yeah.
So when you surface, you get all your breath back, which means you get all your health back.
It's just weird because it changes the entire rule for the one level.
Well, no, it applies across the entire game. Like, this applies no matter what the world you're in is. Did you think otherwise or something?
Oh, no, just... You finished explaining it and I just kind of let it go.
Oh.
It wasn't that big of a deal.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I just, like, blew your mind for a second there. I was like, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
No, I just kind of sat there silently like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they did that, but whatever. I'm not complaining. It makes my life easier.
I was talking to somebody the other day.
Uh-huh.
Actually, it might have been my brother, about, like, how, not necessarily with N64, but consoles before that, like, and not even, like, PlayStation, but, like,
there we go.
NES and Super Nintendo, they were still kind of in a phase, because video games are not old.
I don't want to get that just yet.
And, like, a lot's happened with them, and, you know, we've seen a lot of evolution and whatever, but they're really not old.
Yeah, I mean, they've technically been around since, like, I think 1958, actually. If you want to get really technical about it, because Ralph Baer was the first guy, he was, like, a TV engineer, and he was like, what if we made, like, the TV play a game?
Yeah.
And then he made it, and then that's where, the Magnavox Odyssey, I think, came about.
Yeah, but I mean, like, as far as, like, its modern history goes, we're starting in, like, 1985.
Yeah, you're talking with, like, the NES, really. And like, that's the history that most people know, but there's a huge history of, like, game consoles that came up beforehand.
But it's just, it's fascinating because this game is not really representative of this, but it gets me more in the mindset of, like, games that happened before, you know, or came along before this, where there was just really no conscious, you know, thing such as genre.
Yeah,
people just kind of made games and they're like, this works.
Yeah, like Pong was like, tennis for two, and then it worked. You know, they're like, hey, this game's kind of fun, and then Nolan Bushnell installed Pong machines in a bunch of bars, and it made money, and they're like, awesome. There it is. There's the last point, finally. Okay. But yeah, it's like, I guess if you want distinctions, Miyamoto is the father of modern gaming, but Nolan Bushnell is the father of the gaming industry.
Yeah.
And Nolan Bushnell is the guy who founded Atari and made Chuck E. Cheese so that he could have a venue for kids to play the games in.
Yeah.
And all sorts of other stuff, you know. Of course, Atari's pretty irrelevant now. And Nolan Bushnell is doing barcade machines, I think, mostly. But, you know, it's... Oh, Blast of the Stone Pillar? That's the one I've just done over here.
Something that's strange to me, like thinking about like all these, you know, kind of pre-modern video gaming history.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I see pinball machines, I always have this conflict, like, does this somehow fit into video games or the culture of them? Because they're not really video games.
Well, technically speaking,
they're arcade machines.
They're arcade machines, but back in the very early heyday, like back when Ralph Baer was sort of a name in the industry, Bally, which is a pinball table manufacturer, actually did make a game console.
Really?
Yeah, it flopped but they made one.
That's interesting though, because that does draw some connection though between pinball and...
Yeah, they were competing games for a while until pinball just kind of died.
Yeah.
Through the jet stream. I think this is the one I need to grab the turtle shell for, but I'm not sure. Anyways, yeah, like basically the pinball table was the king of the arcade for a long time. But it wasn't until, you know, Nolan Bushnell and Ralph Baer kind of challenged that. Yes, this is how this works. And oh, okay.
It's good while it lasted.
I guess it was. I can't remember how I'm supposed to get through that.
It would seem like you would need the shell.
Yeah, but was I supposed to hold a button or something?
Like to boost?
Yeah, or just make it last longer? Yeah, my memory's failing me. Oh, wait, Metal Mario. I forgot. I'm gonna need the metal hat for that one. Moving right along. Let's go back to this level. But yeah, when you're metal, if you go in the water, you just sink to the bottom.
Iron boots.
Frosty slide for 8 red coins. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, let me see. Is there a tree up here? Because there's something you can do, and I forgot to show you. Ah, fuck. Okay, I'm sliding. There we go. Okay, there's a tree. Awesome. Perfect. You can get stuck in the snow.
But you can also slide on it.
Yeah. Makes sense, doesn't it? Ow. Fuck.
The one classic Mario game I never completed was Super Mario Bros. 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I've only ever really given it one shot.
Super Mario Bros. 2 is hard to get into. Because it's so different.
That's what I found about it. I would like to finish it.
But
I don't know, I never felt like motivated to.
yeah, it's just kind of like, whatever. No one really cares. No one judges others for not finishing Mario 2. Oh no. Oh, I'm not going for that. But like Mario 2 is all sorts of weirdness. It was apparently like a different game entirely.
Yeah, see, that's why I had heard is that it was actually developed to be in a completely different game.
Yeah,
like
like
the last second, like it kind of bombed, and Nintendo just said, "Well, we'll make it a Mario game."
Yeah.
And, like, if not for that game, I mean, I know we wouldn't have stuff like Shy Guys and, you know,
Birdo, fucking Birdo,
or whatever. But it's like,
oh fuck, I just fired myself off the level.
But it seems like Shy Guys are something that were more kind of designated to Yoshi's corner of Mario's universe.
Yeah, it kind of was, because like you don't see like Yoshi's Island Super Mario World 2, like Shy Guys are one of the main enemies in there. And there's all sorts
They're
of
almost
variants
like
of Shy
Yoshi's
Guys. Too.
Goomba.
Yeah.
And you don't even really see them in... If I remember correctly, you don't see Shy Guys in, like, Mario Galaxy. You know, or, like, Mario Sunshine, or this, even.
Oh no, ghosts everywhere.